What a great array of classic cars which are entered in this year's Quit Targa West. We're halfway towards the 2J stages in a rural property here, and have a look at what we found. Tony, you're the owner of this magnificent property. Tell us what it's all about.
Oh, it's a family farm. It's a family Ford collection that we have here, and it's been accumulated over the last 30, 40 years.
Do you mind showing us through some amazing vehicles in here?
Mate, you're welcome. Please.
You just said this is your favourite.
When I was young as an apprentice at Newcastle Motors, I did my apprenticeship with Tony and Alf Barbagallo, and for a few years before I went to Linus Motors. And we used to work on Jimmy Matter's car. They used to sponsor Jimmy Matter as a racing driver, and he had pilots. He used to drive a pilot car number 99. So when I got around to try and find a pilot, I couldn't find one. I went to England, couldn't find what I wanted, and I came back here to Perth, and I was lucky. I picked it up out of the Unique Car magazine. They had it on the front page. I rang the owner. I said, "It's as good as it looks." He says, "No, it's better." So I sent a mechanic on a plane that night to Sydney. I asked him, I said, "Where are you from?" And he said, "I'm from Richmond." And this guy, our mechanic, was from Richmond. I says, "Guess where you're going tonight, pal?" When he got over there, he dropped on the floor. He ragged me at about 8:30 in the morning. He says, "Tony, eyes and words cannot describe it." I says, "Well, don't muck about. Get up the van, give him the money." It took him 19 years to restore this.
Really?
And if I showed you the pictures of it on how it started, he got it out of 5 Dock in Sydney, and it looked like worse than that one I've got out there, that pilot that's outside. So hence, when it came back here, I just couldn't believe the condition of it and the work that went into it.
Worth every minute, I'm sure.
Oh, stunning vehicle, stunning vehicle.
Now, you've got 2 garages here full of cars. How many cars are there in total?
I think there's 80 odd vehicles here, and there's some more down in the shearing shed as well. Yeah, basically there's 80 odd vehicles, and we're about to open up or build another museum over the other section now, because we've run out of room for storing them, and some of the vehicles aren't here at the moment.
Now, you've also got a vehicle here which has got a little bit of a rally feel to it as well.
Yes, that car did the Perth to Sydney, the 1913 Speedster in 1979, and actually did quite well with it. And it's got a plaque on the left-hand side of the dash to prove the authenticity of the vehicle. It's quite an amazing vehicle, that one. It's a New York Speedster.
How often do you get them out of the garage and fire them up?
We take them out about twice a year, but some of the cars get out a bit more often than the others. It depends on how you feel, you know.
Depends how you wake up and what you want to drive for the day.
Yeah.
Now, it's not just about cars here, it's memorabilia. You've got model cars, some amazing old Bowsers here as well. So, I mean, where do you draw the line on what you're trying to collect and get hold of?
Oh, you don't draw the line. I think you just keep going on. So long as you're enjoying what you're doing and you're healthy enough, you just do it.
Now, you said it's a family thing, so obviously from your point of view, it's you must have just like a really, must be oil running through your family's veins, is there?
Oh, you could pretty well say that, I'd say. My son Paul, it's all part of our collection here, and my son, when he was young, he saw me playing around with Fords, and hence that's where the Ford connections come from, because I've had Chevs and I've had other vehicles as well, which I still have. Yeah. I've still got a little Mercedes coupe and a few things that I keep, a few little toys that are a bit different.
So obviously you said you're building a new garage, new museum here. I mean, is this something that you're trying to, or allowing the public to come through and have a look at? No,
we only open it for registered car clubs, but if the public ring me up, they can also, I can put them in contact with one of the clubs on when we're having an open day, and they can come in with one of the other registered car clubs. And we only have it open for the Princess Margaret Hospital there. We get the people to donate the money, and it all goes to the kids, so it's all for the right reasons.
Fantastic, an amazing collection, and thank you so much for letting us through and having a look.
You're welcome anytime.